Hey guys, hope you are all doing absolutely amazing. In this video, we are going to talk about something which a lot of guys try when they realize their dating life is bad, and something that is suggested by a lot of people to actually the guys who want to get good at dating. And that is single mixer events or blind dating contests or all of these things. The reality is pretty deep and it's going to be a little disturbing as well. Let's just talk about it nonetheless. Right. So, guys, first of all, what is a single mixer public dating event or dating something, blind dating and this and that? So, just like dating apps, there are some events where what happens is that people come together and basically they organize an event where women can meet men, right? And what happens is because women are always scarce, women rarely come to such places and events. Women are, given a free entry usually, and guys have to pay, right? And because it is dating something related, this is one of the biggest problems that guys have, and guys are willing to pay quite a lot of money. So it would be a lot of price to pay from the guys, and they have to pay for it so that they can, meet the girls and basically have a chance at dating, right? The good thing that people think about these events is that the woman is ready to date. So basically, there will be no friend zoning, and basically the girl not being sure of whether she wants to date and all of these things. This is what guys think, men think, people think in general, and why they think women dating mixers or dating events are good, right? Let's talk about how it is from the perspective of a guy. So you would go to such an event, you would apply online. The tickets may be anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000, right? That is the typical pricing. Because as I said, dating is a problem which most of the people face once they have fixed most of the other problems, right? So they go to such a dating mixers event, and what they see is countless other guys who basically are there to kind of meet women and just basically date someone. And what happens is they will make you talk to multiple girls. I think you'll have like 5 minutes or so, or at least 5 minutes. That's what I can assume. You'll have 5 minutes to talk to every girl. Every girl will have a chance to talk to every guy, and basically 5 minutes, right? And you go, sit with a girl, and probably there will be some fun games and everything. Basically, just easy to make it easier for you to talk to girls, and then you'll get chances to talk to these girls. So since it's a dating mixer event, you will, there will be more guys than girls, and what will happen is that there will be like fewer girls. You can assume it would be at least like a 2:1 ka ratio. It's hardly the case that it is a 1:1 ka ratio. There are fewer girls and there are a lot of guys, right? So you talk to the girl, you talk to all the girls, and based on your conversations, the girls will make a decision of whether they want to exchange numbers and contacts or something with you or not, right? And that happens, and then maybe you get a contact of one girl or something, and then you go back home and then you text her and see where it goes. This is the perspective from a guy, right? If you really look at it, what would be the perspective of a girl here? And that really paints the negative picture here. So what will happen is, for a girl's perspective, let's look at a girl's perspective. I'm a girl, right? Suppose I'm fairly average, I'm not very good looking, I'm not a very hot girl, right? First of all, even for not a very hot girl, she will have a lot of guys already chasing her, right? I will have Instagram. Let's assume like 5 guys are trying to hit on me on Instagram. Then there is my WhatsApp. A few random guys who have gotten my number from somewhere and they're hitting on me on WhatsApp. Okay. Then there would be my workplace. There would be like 2 guys who are hitting on me. And if we talk about where I live, there would be at least like 1 or 2 guys who are my neighbors or something. They are trying to hit on me. And then there is this guy I have a crush on, right? There is my ex. All of these guys exist in my reality, right? This is my reality as an average looking girl even, right? Now I go to a single mixers event. I would be like, "Nahi, I don't want to go. I would rather go shopping. I would rather go to some food carnival or something." But then, because I'm a girl, they want me, right? It's not like they have a choice. They want me. They desperately want me to come, right? So they would be like, "Come, you'll get an entry for free," and be like, "Yaar, I don't want to come. So why would I even worry about a free entry?" So they'd be like, "What if you come and we'll pay you?" Then we'll be like, "Okay, it's reasonable. Okay, I'll come." But because this is something already against your idea, you'll be like, "I come, but I don't promise that I'll date any of those guys." You'll be like, "Okay, fine, please just come," right? Okay. So I come there and I dress nicely. Obviously, I'll dress nicely, and I'll mostly stand and talk to most of the girls because I suppose that they will have faced a similar thing, that they probably were not willing to come and they were just told, "Kya we'll pay you if you come." And then I'm just mingling with the girls and everything, and then we are just like, "Kya yaar, I feel bad for these guys and this and that is up." Then the dating mixer event starts, and you have to talk to let's suppose 10 guys. Let's make it a fair example. Suppose there are 5 girls and there are 10 guys, right? So I will talk to 10 guys today, right? 5 minutes each. These are guys who paid to basically be able to talk to a girl. They paid to be able to talk to a girl. So for me, when I talk to them, I don't expect a lot, right? So I'll get to talk to guys who are like, yeah, hi, what do you do? Where are you from? Acha, what do you do? Okay, do you like me? Acha, am I better than you? Yes, sorry. These are the questions that the guy will ask. So obviously, I'll not be attracted. I would just be wishing ki when I hope this ends fast. Like, yeah, let's assume out of those 10 guys, there is one guy who's like kind of decent and everything. So I'd be like, okay, let's connect. But I won't give him my number because obviously my number is too personal, right? He might just randomly call me. He might give my number to other people. He might circulate my number. Anything is possible. So I would rather agree to either connect with him on LinkedIn or maybe Instagram. If I like him a little bit more, then I'll give him my Instagram. Okay? So he gets added to the 6 guys in the list, right? So if I want to talk to him, I can even talk to him because this is at least a guy I've met in person. But again, that depends a lot on how I feel with that person rather than just general the fact, I met him at the event. Because of the fact that I've met him and he's on Instagram, he's a little, considering a little bit of a serious option, right? And then I get back home and again this cycle repeats. So the thing is, I have so many guys around me and I went to an event where I was gotten paid to actually go to the event in the first place, and then I met a guy who basically paid to even talk to me, and then basically I gave him my Insta, so he gets added to the list of the contacts, and he's probably good at texting, bad at texting, that depends. So if you see from a girl's perspective, it's very different. It's absolutely different. From the guy's perspective, they're so happy that they'll get to talk to a few girls who are willing to get into a relationship. The reality probably seems otherwise. The girls are not really ready to be in a relationship. They literally came there because they were free and they were like, I'm getting paid, why not? Let's look at it from the organizer's perspective, because this is what will really, really shatter your beliefs and your even hopes, right? If you have gotten to a single mixers event, this is really going to shatter you. So I'm an organizer. What's the most important thing for me, right? The most important thing for me is that I somehow get to make a lot of profit from this event, right? That's my main objective. So let's talk about how can I maximize my profit. I can maximize my profit if there are a few hot girls, right? A few hot girls, I would say 1 or 2 is fine, and a few average girls. The reason I have this separation is because I might have to pay a few of these girls, right? And when I pay these girls, they might charge a lot of money from me, right? They might charge a lot of money from me, and the result would be eventually my profit percentage would decrease, right? And to maximize the profit, I have to ensure that the guys pay a lot of money. So what I'll do is I'll just make the guys pay a lot of money, and I'll try to get hotter girls in the least amount of money possible. Right, that is the perspective for me as an organizer, right? And if a few guys meet, it's good. If a few guys don't meet, I can sell them a higher package or an option to join the future course or something, and I can even do a sort of you can say a recurring theme or something. Anything I can do that. Okay. So to maximize profits, I should ideally not invite my guy friends, because my guy friends will not be willing to pay. It's much better if I invite guys who are absolute virgins, who have zero dating experience, because they would be willing to pay a lot more money to be able to talk to girls, right? So I run an Instagram ad maybe or something, right? So basically that's an ad. The guys will have to pay a lot of money. For me, the best is if I charge them as high as possible, right? So if I charge them high, so I might have to just ensure some arrangements as well. So I'll just do a few basic things, maybe just Ludo or something. These are things that I can just get at 150 rupees or something, right? Ludo, some sort of basic sports or something, right? I'll just get book a place or something that, okay? And I hope as many guys as possible show up, right? But guys do sign up because they are more willing. Girls would be less willing, okay? What I can do, the best practice would be, because I have to pay a lot of money to the girls to come, right? Especially hot girls who's clearly not come because they have more options, and obviously why would they want to date guys who are just willing to pay? What I can do to maximize my profit is, first of all, have a paid entry for some certain girls who are not getting any guys. So basically those are the girls who no guy would want, right? Those girls would be willing to pay, right? Not to disrespect anyone, but you will get girls there who have had no dating history, who have never been on a date, who have never talked to guys. They are not good at conversations. They are not very good looking. They are not very healthy, right? They may pay some amount, but they will not pay a huge amount. So basically I've gotten money from guys, I've gotten money from girls. Now I need some girls who are the main attraction, because of which guys feel some hope. if I get a hot girl, right, hot girls will make me charge a lot of money because women really, value their beauty, and obviously everyone values their beauty. So they know that they can charge a lot of money. So what's the best, most efficient way for me to get a hot girl such that I have to pay the least? The best way is for me to tell one of my friends, अरे ऐसे ही आ जा यार, ऐसे ही आ जा, अरे आ जा, तेरे को मैं दारू पिला दूंगा, आ जा यार, तेरे को मैं कुछ खिला दूंगा. And most of the time I just talk to her, right? I just talk to her to keep her engaged during the event, and she'll not feel bored, and then she'll just, joke about guys with me. She'll get to meet a few girls, and that's it. So in general, basically, I'll bring one of my female friends, or maybe one of my exes I've been hooking up with or something. These girls have no role. They don't want to date any guy. They are just there because their friend, their boyfriend, their ex asked them to come. And because they are hot girls, they just need one or two hot girls for guys to have hope. Ki bhai, there is one hot girl, I might have a chance with her, but she's not even available, right? Some girls, maybe average girls, right, I might pay them, or there may be some average friends of mine who would be willing to come because they are also not getting laid. And some women, the lowest quality women, will pay because they're like, okay, I just want to get an opportunity, so they will pay. Point being, most of these people have had no dating experience, so they would more likely take a lot of time to open up. And that is why I can have like 5 minutes, because the girls may not be willing to talk to guys for more than 5 minutes, right? And at the end of it, they just can exchange info. And my girl, the hot girl, I can be like, if you want, you can give Insta to a few guys. You will get a few followers. You can even give Insta to everyone, right? And the girl might do that as well. So the point being, eventually, if you really, really look at it, guys, it seems like this is the worst thing for a guy. I mean, it seems absolutely no profit for the guy, because the girls aren't really there to date anyone. They are just there to get a chance and meet a very high quality guy. But let's be honest, guys, you paid a lot of money to even enter, right? And the girl's there, the girl that you really want to date, she's not even available, right? Moreover, if you get added to her list, you are one of the 20 guys that she's talking to still. Okay? Not all these guys would be hooking up with her, or basically be dating her. She might not even be serious about any one of these. She might not even meet any of these. The point being, you are just another name in the list, because you banged your hopes on paying for this, paying for getting time to talk to a girl. Bro, if you pay to talk to a girl, don't expect anything ever to come out of it, right? Simply saying, in this situation, the only person who's losing is probably the guys. The girls will still get a lot of options, because there will be more guys than girls. There will be 5 girls and there will be 20 guys, 10 guys, 5, like 10 guys. I mean, at least it will be at least equal or more than the number of girls, right? There will be 10 guys. All those 10 guys paid a lot of money, and these 5 girls will each have 10 more followers, and these guys will not get a single girl. One of them will get like one girl, but that's the most, right? So the point being, guys, are these events even useful for us? If you ask my honest opinion, it's not, because there have been a few guys who were not my clients at that time, and then they told me what all they have been to, and they told me that they have been to single mixers, and this is what they told me. They told me that single mixer events are like this because they heard this from the girl herself, that she was paid to go there. Yeah, she's just not, she just came there because she was bored or something like that. And the point being, she's not even willing, she's not even very much invested in that idea, right? She's just there because she was bored, and she was like, "Take, let me just go there, right? And I'm getting paid." The point being, guys, it seems like that single mixers events are the worst option for guys. You put in a lot of effort, you get yourself groomed, you probably buy some new clothes just to look good on that event and everything. You didn't work on your personality at all, zero, right? Because you never worked on it. And then you expect the girls to like you based on who you have been all your life, which is a person who has not been attractive. Until you change the part where you aren't attractive, basically you become more attractive. Until you become more attractive, bro, whether you go to a singles mixers event, whether you go online dating, whether you talk to your college crush or school crush or your office crush, nothing is going to happen, because you on an overall is not attractive, right? So the solution out of this whole situation is, I don't think anyone should go for single mixers events. I mean, there may be some which are real. I'm not throwing dirt on everyone. I think some of them might be correct as well, right? Some of them might be real, some of them might be very legit as well. The point being here, it's very much like, you know, unlikely that you will get any quality person from there. I mean, as I said, some people might, and why not? I mean, if you have to try, why not? Go try and, like, you know, figure it out for yourself. But I personally wouldn't recommend anyone to go for it, right? And also, even if you go for it, yeah, what do you really think that you'll achieve if you're not attractive on an all? If you're attractive, bro, even if you meet a girl through a cold approach, even if you meet a girl in the metro, even if you meet a girl in your office or just walking around the street, if you're attractive, that girl will anyways be attractive to you. The point being, you should work on your attractiveness rather than finding easy avenues to talk to girls, because it's not going to help you. Okay? Pretty much this, guys. If there are any questions, you can drop it in the comments, and we'll help you with that. Yeah. See you in the next one. That was crazy, right? But do you know what's crazier? Click this playlist right here, and you will see in real life hidden camera footage of me approaching and attracting beautiful women in no time. I'll also be breaking down what I said to them, how I got them attracted in minute details. So don't delay, guys. Click the playlist right now, and I'll see you on the other side.